Left on red.
Guided instead.
Assalamu alaikum, youth. I'm your host, Ishan Zedi.
Walaikum salam. My name is Mustafa Syed, and
My name is Zaki Raza.
And we have a very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Assalamu alaikum, guys. My name is Sayyid Ali Zafar Zaidi, and I'm here as a Maulana, we can say scholar, religious scholar. Thank you for having me.
and we're here to talk about the topic on lost in the crowd. Why are youth walking away from mosques?
Yes, correct. So we're gonna explain it, try and build it down, and what we can do to prevent this
Yes,
from
and-
happening with our youth.
Yes, and we also have the youth's perspective here. Zaki here, he's gonna also be giving us a perspective on the youths and how they are also.
So we'll have both the perspective of an adult and a youth and how they see it in their eyes.
And we also are gonna find a way to get rid of this and find a solution. And yes,
Yep. Okay, who would like to start us off?
okay. So I would like to start us off with why do youths only come to the mosque when there's food around? Like I get it. There's pretty good beef biryani.
Yes,
but
yes.
that's not what really matters.
Yes.
What matters is the speeches that the Maulana gives, and it's not only that, it's the mosque in general. If you're going there to pray Jummah, it's not good to just go for the food or to talk to your friends. It's good to go there to pray, to get your
Yes.
good deeds in.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
then you're not getting any sawab for just going to it. Because then you're just entering a room and then talking with your friends. You're not getting sawab for that.
Exactly.
You actually having intentions of Allah. You listening to Allah, speaking with Allah. That's what gives you the good sawab.
Exactly. And
Yep.
I want youth to actually be engaged while they're listening to the speeches and engaged while they're in on the conversation or having a conversation with the adults about things that should happen in the mosque.
Another problem is distractions, like your phone, like your friends in general. Yes, you can be around your friends while you're in the mosque, but you don't have to be going places with them. You don't have to be taking walks. You should stay there. And another distraction is your phones, right? Because your phones, you can get distracted really easily.
Yes.
So it's just a problem there.
Of course. And I feel like to fix this problem, maybe a temporary solution would be to give the kids sort of a break from this for a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
or maybe even shorter speeches for a little bit just for the youth out there, or because there could be language barriers also for very chota kids, very little kids.
Yep.
Yes. And what else do you have to add about language barriers?
Language barriers are really hard because some people don't understand the language, so it's good to have a inclusion of both languages,
Yeah.
your native language of wherever you are, and so then you have to have where you are, when you are there, right? Have to incorporate languages.
Of course.
And do you see any problems in the youth during majlises as you're on the top seat?
Oh, of course. First of all, the main problem is that lack of their presence, youth, and that you have discussed that why. The question is why youth are away and they're hardly come to the mosque. So first of all, if you go, the main reason is that the lack of guidance and understanding. Our sixth Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam says that if you want to, teach your younger one, your new generation, you have to teach them according to their mind and understanding. Otherwise, you will lose them. That's very powerful thing, and they will not only you will lose them, they will completely away. So first of all, for their attraction, there should be that we should understand what is the need of our youth, and secondly, that sometimes harshness and lack of inclusivity. Imam alayhi salam has said that Islam is built on 5 things. First is prayer, every daily prayer, zakat, and fasting, Hajj, and wilaya. Wilaya is a very important thing. What does the wilaya means? It says like a divine leadership. So leadership means a connection. And today, youth, I feel that youth, they have less connection with the whosoever Maulana, whosoever scholar is there in the mosque. That is the main reason of their, absence in the mosque. So if youth, they make, or Maulana, both, vice versa, I think it is both sides, that if they make a good connection of the Imam Barga, of the member, and then it would be, I think, attractive for youth. So that, yeah, the particular scholar we have in our community, he's our own, like he's not a stranger. Like sometimes youth, they have a kind of perception that Maulana is a person with like long beard and always having a tasbih and is very always tell to you pray your salah, but that's why, no, it's not that the case. We can have fun sports and yeah. So this is the reason. If you can add something, yeah.
Could I add something? So, you're speaking about connections, and some people don't have as many connections to the prophets and that, as some people aren't like as knowledgeable in them sense. And I feel like we could use like people nowadays and that. So I also have another question, Zaki. Why do you think youth aren't coming to?
As a fellow youth, I've talked to people who are, my age, and I think it's just the thought process that people our age have. So I'll tell you a story. There's this one guy, and he was telling me, yeah, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of sins, I'm gonna do a lot of bad stuff, and then once I get older, then I'm gonna repent, then I'm gonna be really religious, go to the mosque every day. And I thought to myself, why does this guy think he's gonna live that long? Why does this guy think he's gonna get that opportunity to not die the next day? So I think a lot of the youth, they think they have a lot of time ahead of them, but
Yes.
Allah decides, when we're gonna go back.
Yep.
Very powerful. Yeah, that if you think that one day, after having all these fun and enjoy, and then you will come back to the religion, that means you have specified your lifetime, and nobody can say that when he's gonna be leave this dunya, this world. So that's very powerful. I appreciate. Yeah, this is that we should think that anytime it would happen. So why don't we start today? Our religious life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll also add to that, a lot of people, like kids my age, they go, yeah, I'm just going to start doing this, and then in Ramadan, it'll be like a holy month, so I'll just quit it and stuff. That's not how it works. Like, you can't just, oh, I'm going to start smoking, but then when Ramadan ends, I'll just stop smoking. It's completely haram. It's not, you're a kid. Even though, like, you may think, even though you might be influenced by other people, it's not good to do that. And I completely understand your point about that. But, like, it's just, like, it makes no sense to be doing those things and then going, oh, I'm just going to become better when I'm older. It's not how it works.
I think the youth think it's like a restart cycle, which it sometimes is, but like I feel like it is sometimes a restart cycle, but that's only for the believers, right?
Exactly.
Like you're not gonna go, oh,
I'm a heavy smoker.
and then when Ramadan starts, you're gonna go,
Well, I repent.
and they think it's a restart.
And there's
cycle.
other kids that are like, oh, drinking, it's fine. Oh, smoking, it's fine. But when they see pork, they're like, astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah.
It's all haram in general.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because like they're acting like there's one thing that's haram and it's only pork.
Exactly. And I feel the youth just need to be more engaged at the mosque, though. That's our main topic. That's what I really want to know. Like, how do we keep them engaged?
See,
Zaki,
like
would you-
as youth, we just got lost in a whole different conversation and we lost off topic. It's just our attention spans and like our connections. Yep. So Zaki, what do you think?
What I'd like to add is, different mosques, they handle youth differently.
Yep.
So I know this friend that I'm, good friends with,
Yep.
and the mosque that he goes to, the people who are there, they're actually very close to the youth. So for example, after, they pray Jummah namaz, they all went to like D spot, and they're all just, they're close. The sheikh itself, I saw a video, he's joking with them, and they're just close together. And I think what we need to do, in here is the uncles and the people who are older in the mosque, they shouldn't just, stay away from the youth and say and bicker, oh, why are the youth never here? Why are they not involved?
Okay. So also I believe that it's good to make connections, but like it also could be troublesome to make connections with like big groups. Like Mosque in Toronto can get like hundreds of people, and like it'd be hard to like connect with each and every one. So maybe if they do like group stuff, like oh and like breaks and stuff, like like during during sorry during
I'm just gonna stop you right there. But yeah, so I would also like, I completely agree with Zaki here, because at this masjid that I went to one time to pray Jummah, they're very like nice to you, and they're very like, they provide you with everything. They help you. They help you get to like wherever you need to go if you're like not familiar with it. And then after we go to Popeyes, we get food, and I just want to know, Malana, what's your opinion on that?
My opinion is that we should consider, I mean, take a mambarga or a masjid or mosque, whatever you say, as a not only religious places but as an institution. So, for example, you cannot deny that we need knowledge in our life. That's a very powerful tool. Without knowledge, you can't do anything. Despite whatever job you want to achieve, you want to have in you as a career, but almost you of course you need a knowledge. So Imam Barga and mosque, we should come to, like, as you are going to a place where you can learn something that is also a part of your life. For example, okay, you go to university or college, you learn science, physics, chemistry, math, whatever. But here, what do you learn? Something which is really important for your social life, your spiritual life, your family life. So if youth they come, I have seen many times, and I have heard this question is why youths are away from Imam Barga and mosque. But I say that if youth they start coming and they make a connection with the scholar, and they suggest that we group of youth, we like this topic and we want to have such program, for example, then that would be more practical than just mere talking. Mostly we talk like, say, okay, why youth are not coming. First the youth should come, and then we can talk, discuss. So most of the places I have seen, youth are all completely away, and this just we have a like
Could I
saying.
add to that? I feel like we can do like recommendations to the Molana
Yes.
and like try and do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's really all we have for today. Like we're finding
Yeah, I
solutions
think
to
we should-
problems.
yes,
Yeah, I
come
think we
to a
should close up.
conclusion.
Yep.
So, in general, the kids, they should just come. They should just like try it out. It's good to try out new things. I know it will kind of be boring, but we will help you out. We'll give you conversations. We'll give you stuff to be interested in. So come, not for yourself, but come for Allah.
Yeah. Try and close your phone. Try and turn off your phone. Try and like just Allah. That should be your main concern.
accept, Ishan. Really, I like even whenever youth they are coming, we can have our programs like normal programs, and then other than that, even we will have sports. So why don't we play together, and then during our sports we can have some like lessons, like sayings, like look,
Yeah.
our imam has said about the sports.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
In
like
between, like not only when you come to mosque necessarily you have to listen Maulana. That's not should be there.
Exactly.
yeah, that's not a right mindset.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So-
So
I think it's time. We wrap it up. So I'm your host Mustafa,
and I'm your host Ishan.
and this is our guest.
These are our guests.
Zaki Reza.
Ali Zafar Zaidi.
All right. Thank you so much for listening. Come on to episode 2, which is going to be coming out soon.
Make sure
All
to
right.
like and share this video. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Khudafis.